All right, welcome back. We have the quarterfinals wrapped up. Um, yeah, it's pretty some interesting results, especially some interesting cards. No, I was kidding. In Switzerland game, we can get into that. Some of the other highlight moments. Um, yeah. Well, any top moments that you can remember from the quarterfinals or standout moments?
All right, we got it right away. We got to start with these man. Hey,
Who's that? Who's that?
Argentina got through with no controversy.
There was still some controversy, man. That
Yeah, I
was
mean, yeah, but it wasn't on them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
what is he doing there? Like,
I don't know. I don't know. I was really praying there was no controversy in that game
yeah,
because
me too.
Hmm.
I'm tired
Me
of that.
too.
I'm like, there needs to be a clean game where nothing happens. I'm tired of people with this. The agendas need to stop, right?
Right.
And I thought we were gonna get a clean game, and then he goes and dives blatantly like that.
Yeah.
Did
It
you
was so
did you hear?
obvious.
As I say, did you hear Mark Clattenburg talk about how he wishes the ref wouldn't have given Paredes a yellow because then that way he wouldn't have to give Embolo the yellow because your mistaken identity. They set the precedent in the U.S. game, so now
Hmm.
like he has to take that yellow and give it to Embolo. Like,
Uh, that's I didn't even hear that because that's an interesting point. So if that hadn't happened, then he could have just not
yep,
given any at all.
that's it. Because I mean, he was talking about it. I'm not a big fan of Mark Clattenburg, but yeah, I did at least agree with him. He said that's an incredibly soft yellow. He wishes that they wouldn't give it because he feels like that's going to ruin the game and it's going to cause more controversy.
Yeah.
And right away the next morning, the Athletic is posting Argentina.
No, I was just like, can we just have one game where we don't have any controversy? And if we're gonna have controversy, let it be legit. Let it be something that's worthy of
Right.
a reversal or a card or something, right?
Hmm.
So this one, I was just like, please, please, please. But no, I just think Mbolo was idiotic in that moment because, you know,
Hmm.
like you're not even in the box. You're not trying to get a penalty. Usually, you dive a little closer to the opposition's box. You're diving so
Right.
far away from the goal.
You're almost at midfield, man.
You're almost at midfield. What's the point of that, right?
Yeah.
And if everyone is aware, if I'm their coach, or if I'm any coach that's about to play against Argentina, I'm giving a disclaimer before the game. Do not
Right.
do anything stupid. These people, it's
Hmm.
like, I just saw a video the other day where they were saying every country has had one VAR call reversed or something against them, but Argentina. That would be
Yeah.
what I'm telling my team if I'm going against Argentina. You better play the
Yeah.
perfect game, nothing
Hmm.
crazy, and hope God is
Right.
on your side. If
Yeah.
not, we'll take whatever we get. Don't go
I,
diving and think you're not gonna get carded for it. Come on, man. That one was clear. I did not feel bad for him at all. He was
yeah.
an idiot. He was stupid.
And that's the
Yeah.
thing too, is I didn't like that. I sat there and I watched. I was like, I can't even be mad at this. Like the Egypt one, the other stuff. Like I could, you could be mad at that. This one, I was just like, you just, you just ended your chance right there. That's the game.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
it. You're not going to hang on
And they had
against Argentina with 10 men. You're just not.
they kind of
Yeah.
had
No.
momentum in the moment too. You
I
know what I
know.
mean?
I
So
I
it's
felt
like,
like Switzerland could win that.
No, no, no. It was a completely different game if they play 11 versus 11, because that's how it was shaping up to be. It wasn't clear what was going to happen. Something drastic had to happen for momentum to swing, and he went and just gave it to them, handed it to them. You know,
oh
um,
yeah, and also even the first yellow card was so unintended. It was so unnecessary. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was if it was a necessary foul, okay, fair. You live with the first one, But even that one,
Mhm.
he just went in hard for no reason. You know what I mean? So both
Yeah.
of them were just big mistakes.
But that's where I wonder. I wonder that if that's why Jason, because I was talking to Jason, because it's funny because Jason was like, "Are you guys gonna have a podcast? Are you guys gonna talk about this?" Because Jason has said, or he said that he felt like Embolo felt Paredes coming and anticipated getting hit because that was who he got the yellow against. He's the one that hit Paredes, and he was like, he's coming for his get back, like he's coming through, and he jumped early, which I was like, Galen, you remember Goalstorm?
Yeah.
when you could dive.
Mhm.
It
That was
looked
so
like when
fun,
you
dude.
missed time. When he looked like when you missed time to dive, your defender's all the way over here, and he's jumping over here. I was like, dude, you're
No,
Like
no,
just go
nuts.
flying.
that's a valid point. That's a valid point. I
Mhm.
think he tried to anticipate the hit, and
Mhm.
because he had gotten him before, it was in his head. Because it was like
Yeah.
it just didn't look real. You dove so blatantly, and he didn't even get you.
It was crazy.
So that's a valid point. I think he anticipated it, and then the hit didn't come, and then he was like, "Oh shit, what do I do now?" Just threw himself to the ground.
Oh my goodness.
Jason's like, you know what pissed me off more? It wasn't the dive; it was the fact that he cried afterwards. Like, what are you crying for?
That's what
You,
everyone said.
it's your fault, dude. Like,
He
it's,
Cuz
rolled
he
he rolled on
Mm,
the ground afterwards like someone actually clipped him so
right.
bad, and he kept
oh, dude,
rolling.
it was so bad.
Bro,
That's
if
what
you're
that's
gonna
what
dive,
makes
do not roll
Americans really
around.
hate soccer too, because it's like they see that and they're like, "Bro, what are you doing? Why are you on the ground like this? No one touched you." But
Yeah.
now with VAR, it's like I feel like these people got to be more careful, more intentional with what's happening on the field, 'cause they can review everything.
Oh
Nothing,
yeah.
nothing goes away unchecked. And just soccer players, we're just so used to the finesse that we do it without even thinking about it, right? Because it's like he anticipated it, threw himself on the ground, then
hmm
held himself on the ground like he really hurt. I'm like, bro, they're about to watch the video. They see you. They see you,
Like, what?
right?
It's like in the time that we're at now, there are cameras everywhere. Why does anybody try and get away with stuff? There, it's like what? Like
Right.
why, man? You. It hurt.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine Rivaldo in 2002, like where he fell over in the corner? If they had
Yeah.
VAR back then.
No, VAR would have been crazy back in the day. They used to really, really, really embellish it. Like they used to make it so bad. But nowadays it's like, you gotta really know everyone's watching. People at
Mhm.
home are their own VAR.
Oh
Before
yeah.
VAR even does it, someone has clipped it on Twitter and they
Yeah,
got it like, look, they got like 6 different angles at home.
people are so fast. They are so fast to get these clips and put them
So
up.
as soon as it happens, I'm going on Reddit. I'm like, I know somebody got a beautiful angle of this. Let me get it. Let me get it real quick. But
Yeah.
somehow these
Instant.
players, it's like, I don't know. That's like I was saying earlier. I think it's just like they're so used to doing it. As soon as you
Right.
do it too, you regret it immediately. Like, damn, man, I
Yeah,
wish I could take it back.
where does Mbola play? Because I was thinking like it. I mean, if he plays at a smaller club where because not every single league has VAR.
Yeah,
Most of these players play on big clubs that are used to playing in Champions League, and VAR can review everything. But
yeah.
like, if he's still playing at a smaller club, because I really don't
It
know
says he plays
Mbola.
in
Like,
League One.
oh well, I mean, come on, dog.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I'm at
You're
in
not getting
yeah.
away with that in League One. Like,
No, not at
Right.
all. Not at all.
Yeah.
And
if
Nah,
he's
he's
played in some big competition. He's in Champions League all the time. He's played in, I think this is his third World Cup or something like that. He
really,
has the exposure. Yeah, he's always been there with them. So it's like, what are you doing?
that's
What are you
that's
doing?
that's
You
crazy.
know?
yeah.
So
You'd think someone with 3 World Cup experience, like 3 World Cups of experience,
check that for me, Galen. I
would
think
know
so.
better.
'Cause I think
Yeah.
he's been around. That is wild.
Hmm, that's crazy. I saw it happening, and I was just like,
I mean, he played in the UEFA Euros. He played in this World Cup. Um, I have to double check here.
so he knows. Like,
Yeah, enough to
he's not
know. You know what I mean?
he's not new. He's not new at this. Oh, we just wanted a clean game and we got the wrong thing. But then, I mean, not to pivot too quick here, but then you have just as much a controversy in the England game.
That ball that hit the little thing, I didn't see it during the live
I
game.
I didn't see it either.
But that's like I was saying earlier, people on Twitter are so quick with it. That's where I saw it.
Did you?
But
I
then
haven't seen a video of it hitting anything.
Okay.
no, I saw the video, but I didn't see the ball change direction in a way for me to think that it really happened.
Huh.
It almost looked like it dropped quick, but I don't know how much of that is just me being told, oh, it hit the thing, because if we go back to the Croatia game, where it hit the guy's head or whatever, supposedly the sensor did not pick up that it hit the wire. So is it that good, or did it make a mistake that time? You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I saw someone on Twitter go, "Oh, so it can pick up touching someone's hair, but it can't pick up hitting a damn cable wire."
Right.
That's funny.
Infantino was like,
Yeah.
nah, we could delete that. You know what I mean?
No, but the ball, like when I watched that video the second time, you could see the ball drop a little quicker. But the thing
It
is, I
could be a
feel like I looked
spin.
around and no one stopped. Like
Right.
no one on the teams was affected by
Mm-hmm.
it. Like Norway didn't stop playing,
Right.
or like it's not like they were in transition and they didn't get back in the shape fast
Mm-hmm.
enough. I felt
Yeah.
like it played on. That's why maybe they didn't make that big of a deal out of it. Because usually,
Right.
for example, if the ball hits a referee, it changes direction very quickly, very fast.
Mm-hmm.
So those ones is like, all right,
You'd think
everybody
everybody would be
stops and
pointing, or
yeah.
yeah.
This one you didn't see that. That's why I was like, hold on, did anything really happen? But if you watch it enough, you see the ball does drop really quick, but it's like, I don't
Well, I
know.
was gonna say, I saw a video of I didn't no, the video doesn't show the ball hitting the cable, but
Yeah.
Holland and somebody else, they instantly start pointing up
Really?
and like, "Hey,
Bruh.
like it hit something," but they didn't get anybody's attention. They just started pointing up and like saying, "Hey, like it hit something." But like I said, I didn't see it when it happened. I was thinking, I was like, "Well, that dropped right at his feet."
Mm-hmm.
Like, and all of a sudden we're going back the other way. I was like, well, that must be a hell of a wind. Like that ball died in the air because there was like people 10 yards behind him waiting for the ball.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. But
And yeah, and Norway had the chances. Like they had that one play where they could have laid it off to Holland. He didn't lay it off. He kept going. The goalkeeper spills the ball. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Like they were in it. You know what I mean? So.
They really were in it. They were in it all game. There was one time where they went up 2-1, VAR took it back. It was just
Mm-hmm.
in a game like that too, you need that second goal because it's like you're
Yeah.
playing against a team that you're already the underdog, right? So you being
Mm.
up one
Right.
doesn't phase England. England seems to be that team
Mm-hmm.
right now where they don't care to be behind. They have enough quality that they can show up at the end and very quickly too. Like within 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
bang bang, 2 goals.
Right.
So if you get your chances against them, you got to put it away.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like Norway had plenty opportunities to do that. They could have gone up
Right.
multiple times. That
Mm-hmm.
one that he didn't pass to Holland's it's the way he looked at him.
Right.
He looked at him like, "Are
He was
you
not
kidding
happy.
me?" Not at all. But I also thought like he's been taking like you know the side man role this whole tournament because he's also a big player, right? He's a
Right.
big deal, but he's been
Mm-hmm.
thrown on the wing to let Holland have that number 9 position. It's not like they play, you know, 9 and 10 up top where they can have both of them up there. He's having to go all the way to the wings to make it work. So I felt like maybe he felt like, let me get my moment. I haven't had a moment this World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely chose the wrong time to do it.
Right. Right.
Now, I'm going to defend him a little bit because I really do think John Stones really places himself damn near perfectly in that situation. Because, and Jason and I were yelling at each other over this, but I think it's hilarious. When Sorloth gets that ball, he's like 10 yards outside of the 18-yard box because he gets led onto that ball.
Mm-hmm.
When he gets it, people are arguing that he should have played the through ball to Holland. But I don't think that's a good idea because if he tries to play a through ball, he has to almost hit it to the PK spot. And when he gets it, Pickford's on the PK spot. He's backpedaling, but he's on the spot. I think if he plays that ball, Pickford gets there first.
Mm-hmm.
If he cuts it back and plays it to Holland, he almost has to play it behind him the way John Stones is playing him. And so he
Right.
has to pause for that moment. If
Mm-hmm.
you look, Declan Rice is 5 yards behind him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're getting back.
The pressure's coming. Yeah.
I think Sorloth had a hard decision to make.
Yeah.
He took 5 minutes too long to make that decision.
Yeah.
That's the thing because
But
I think
he did have a hard decision to make. So I will defend him a little bit. It's kind of a
I
hard
think
one.
that's true. He did have a hard decision to make, but during those moments, it's split second decisions you have
Yeah.
to make. It's
Yeah.
like you either do it you pass it or you're going for goal. He
Yeah.
looked like he was caught between two minds for a little second there. Because when he got it, if he had decided I'm not passing it from jump and he's going for goal, he could have scored. But
Mhm.
he thought about it like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe I should pass, maybe I should have. And
Yeah.
that split decision, that's what ruins it, right? You have to be so decisive
Mhm.
with your movements and your actions in those moments, right? So if he had decided, oh, I got it, I'm not passing, I'm going, then he would have been
Mhm.
able to get a shot off where it doesn't get blocked.
And he cut it back, which makes no sense to me because he's a righty, I think. So he cut
The
it back to
lefty,
his. He's a lefty. Okay.
he's a lefty. So I think that's what was making him want to
Yeah. Okay.
bring it back over there.
Mm.
But he could have been more decisive and had a shot with his right foot if he just head
Yeah.
down forward because you're
Yep.
John Stones has to decide if he's going to cut off the pass or let you shoot. If you do it fast enough, he has to give you one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't do it fast enough where John Stones has to pick. So you go fast enough, you either he gives you the shot or you pass it. So I was just like, pick, 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 pick. And he wasn't too sure, and then he tried to pick too late.
And,
You know,
and that makes me mad at because they're professionals and it's the same thing as the Endrick thing. He had to cut it back to his left.
yeah.
And then he didn't score. It's like you're a professional, man. You make a lot of money doing this. If you can't go to your weak foot and hit it low and hard to the far post, then make him either make a save and spill it to Holland or score.
We have a
Go,
problem.
go do something else, man.
We have a problem. Yeah, no, I feel you 100% because it's like if you and it's sometimes they do it and you're like, oh, was that his weaker foot? We can't even tell sometimes because they're that good.
Right. Mhm.
But they're just so used to using that, especially a lefty. He wants it on his left, but if he goes
Mhm.
any other way, he probably gets a goal, deflection, anything.
Mhm.
But unfortunate for him,
Yeah.
man.
So we
Yeah.
talked
Yeah.
about the controversy, but I we got to talk about Bellingham.
Oh,
I saw your
what a
video.
player.
Oh
And
my.
I've been trying to tell people about Bellingham, especially his first year. Us Madrid
Yeah.
fans, and I know it's probably because you're a Barca fan. There's a little bit of Barca hate there.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, I have a little bit of Barca hate for Lamar. I'll be honest. He's good, but God damn it. But how good is he, man? Like he looks. This Bellingham looks like year one Bellingham with Madrid, and everyone's finally starting to see it, and I'm glad because
No, he. So I feel like there are certain tournaments for certain people,
Mm.
and this one has been the one where even his teammates are like, "I'm just lost for words.
yeah,
I didn't know you had it in you like this." It's just like I've seen him because I mean I've seen every El Clasico. I watch every Madrid game too, not just El Clásicos. I watch every Barca Madrid. I watch every La Liga game that I can, and I've seen him play. He's had moments where it's like, okay, if this guy puts it together, unstoppable. Because most people is the comparison that he gets is like the Pedris, the Vitinhas. Those guys are like one dimensional,
yeah. That's
right?
a those are completely different players too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But him, it's like he can do a little bit of everything. There's not because what I'm really impressed with by him in this tournament is how well he keeps the ball, how well he gets his moves off. He will be in tight situations where you think, oh, he's not getting out of there, and he pulls some techers out of nowhere, and I'm like, hold on, was that Jude? You know what I mean?
He's
So
smooth, man.
I don't, yes, so smooth, and it's like he glides. It's
Mm-hmm.
like he moves like, and they're
Some
not
of his
able to take it off of him. No, I am super impressed. Jude has completely shocked me because I had someone ask me, they don't watch a lot of soccer, and they're like, hold on, so David Beckham and all of the English guys before, are you guys saying Jude is better? And I'm like, if we're talking overall game, I think he's special. He's different. Because those
Mm-hmm.
guys were specialty players, right? Beckham he's a specialist. He didn't have many different domains he was great at. Jude is great in every domain, it seems like. He's defended, he's scoring, he can dribble. You just put the ball on the ground and he might score a set piece next time. I don't know right now.
right.
And you know
Some
what's
of his
surprising too? Sorry, Galen. But what's surprising too is the speed that he has because he doesn't look like he's moving fast.
He
But then all
moves.
of a sudden, it's like, well, how's he pulling away?
Yeah, I was gonna say some of the movements, like him on the sideline there, the little move to get past and stuff. It reminds me a little bit of Zidane. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like he just kind of
yeah.
seems smooth on the ball a little bit. He just has like a simple move and he finds space and then he plays it. You know what I mean?
No,
It's
so
so
I
fun
kind
to
of
watch.
I appreciate those bigger people that can move like that, right?
Right.
That's why I kind of like Tillman a lot too, because he's like, all right, you're not small, but he can move and he's not scared. That's what Bellingham is showing right now. And I don't
Hmm.
know if it's because La Liga will do that to you, because you got to keep the ball in tight spaces over there, right? It's not just physicality. They're in real tight spaces where you're not getting the ball a lot. You got to keep it. You got to be able to maneuver. And he's doing it. I don't know if he's, and that's also the thing. That's why I love the fact that the English kids are also going out of England a little bit to play, because you get to develop more as a player around all these other international guys. Look at
Hmm.
the players he's around week in, week out, right?
Right.
Obviously, he has it in him, and they're making him feel like, yo, you can do this. Let the
Hmm.
world, because Vinny is in his comments like, I told you you're the GOAT. I told you you're great.
Yeah.
Show the world type thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Can people like me can finally see it and be like, okay, yeah, bro, I take it back. Because I was
Hmm.
not aware, bro. I was not
Right.
aware at all. But I am super impressed.
Hmm.
My favorite thing about that game is at the end, him and Holland were together. They were smiling. They were happy. They're
Hmm.
building that team chemistry that they're gonna have when he
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I don't want to hear that. I do not want to hear that at all.
I
Come
did. I
on. If
want it
they
to
do that,
happen
that's
so
just
bad.
unfair. Mbappe, Haaland, Bellingham, Vinny. Come on, man. What is
I,
this?
I,
Galactico 2.0?
yeah, I think they're selling Vinny. I'm gonna call it right now.
But that's I also don't see a lot of teams that Vinny plays on. Like I really
Yeah,
don't. He's so Madrid
yeah.
that I don't
Right.
see a lot of teams that
Like
he.
who do you send him to? But also like when Vinny and Mbappe play, neither one of them's that great. But when
Yeah.
one or the other plays, you're just like, well,
Wow.
what is this? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
That's
like
just.
why can't y'all play together? You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that's different story,
I
different
have
conversation.
one thing though. What do you guys think about the coach Tuchel saying they didn't play
Oh
so well?
yes.
It's like they were going at each other. It seems like, and I
Yeah.
understand as a coach sometimes it's like you always want better, right? But Bellingham's comments were like he's never been in those moments before. He doesn't know what's happening out there in the field. It's a battle out there, and I'm like, ooh,
I don't know how
thoughts?
that conversation went after.
Well,
You know
did
what I
you
mean? Like,
did you hear the reporter ask Tuchel the question?
No, I don't think I
yeah,
did.
hearing him actually respond, it seemed more like, you know what I mean? Like if
It,
Bellingham heard him saying that, he could probably be
yeah,
like, all right, you know. But the way
for
she worded it, it was kind
hmm
of,
Comment. Okay. What was
yeah.
the
for
initial
me.
question?
Well, I forget what the initial question was, but
Yeah,
for
you
me,
paraphrase.
and listening to him respond, for me, it was just a coach going, because he did say we won and it's fantastic, and that's the most important part. Could we be better? Yes, and I think he's right because I think Norway was the better team for a long period of time there.
Yes. Yes.
So I think that's what he was doing. The reporter then goes straight to Jude and goes, "Hey,
I
did
see.
you see what Tuchel said?" And he goes, "No, what?" He goes, "You guys could have been better. You guys need to be better." And yada yada yada. He doesn't say anything about, "Hey, Tuchel said
Which
fantastic. We won. That's what's important."
yeah. Like he did say that, but it was only part of the quote. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, it reads more as a coach just saying, if you're trying to win the World Cup, we got potentially
We gotta play better.
France,
Yeah.
Argentina. Yeah. So,
But I
but
thought
his
I
response
saw.
was interesting. You know,
I thought I saw
like
another person also say something along those same lines. Another player was
really,
also, yeah, defensive, same way um Bellingham was. But I don't. I have to look a little bit more into it. But I was just like, but it makes sense. Maybe the reporters are just trying to spin it in a way to make it seem like he said you guys were shit, and he's
right?
saying you could do better. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? And
Which,
I think
to
in
be
the
fair,
heat of the
you
moment, Bellingham too, he feels like, bro,
yeah,
I just came
hmm,
off one of the best games ever, and this is how.
right,
No congrats,
right,
nothing. He probably hadn't hugged him yet. You know what I mean? So he
right.
was in his feelings a little bit. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I think that's what was
take
some
that with
of
a
it.
grain
He
of salt.
just came out of a battle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're competitive. They're adrenaline. You know, we can chalk it
Yep.
up to
Yep.
that. I feel like.
For sure.
Um, Speaking of players, I feel like we're still waiting on Bukayo Saka to have a big moment. And then of course Lamine Yamal and Belgium. Any thoughts on that game? Spain, Belgium.
Um, that game. So I think overall Spain has been revving up. right? They haven't played their best football at all,
Mm.
right? And I also think Spain depends so heavily on Lamine Yamal. His how he plays really affects how they're playing. And he's coming off an injury, so I feel like he hasn't really hit his stride yet. But as the tournament has gone on, they're getting better and better. They've been playing better. One thing that's consistent is how good they keep the ball. The possession style hasn't changed. So that part that they're doing well. The only thing is the Belgium game was amazing because Belgium has been playing really poorly and they played one of their best games against
Hmm.
Spain. It just happened to be unfortunate they're going against Spain.
Right.
They've been playing really poorly, but they played really well. Like Kevin De Bruyne played a good game it was a good shift he put in,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
And I think in those big moments, that's why you need those stars. They're able to show up. But I think Spain has really been lacking that quality that they need. They haven't had a lot of
Hmm.
opportunities. They haven't shown any proper class that sets them apart from anybody else.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think going into this game, I think they have a chance. I don't think it's clear cut how everyone is thinking France is gonna. It's not gonna be that because I
Yeah.
think they're going to
Right.
have enough of the ball where France has to beat them on transition, and they have to be critical in those moments, right? Mbappe is feeling like he's on top of the world, so he's gonna do it. He's gonna have one of those moments, right?
Right.
But if you let them have the ball long enough, like they do, they might also create something. So I don't even know if
Hmm.
France takes it, man. But I'll go
Yeah.
ahead and I want my boy Lamine to get a cup. I'll be happy if he wins it too. So we'll see.
Yeah. Hmm. So, who did you have in the final before the World Cup started?
I had
I,
France for sure in the final, right?
okay.
And I had Spain. Those
Okay.
two, I've been saying that for a long time.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
those
This
are
is.
my
I think
Spain's
this
always
is.
always my team,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
But Argentina having Messi, I could never say they're not going to do anything because it's like you
Hmm.
don't know what could happen with them. If they're there, all right. But
My
the
left.
two teams that
Yeah.
I thought were like solid all around
Hmm.
that you could see them going has always been France and Spain for me, right? And
Okay.
these four that's left is just I feel like this is the best of the best.
Right. I think they said it's the first time that the actual top
One, two,
four
three,
teams,
four.
yeah, are actually on the semifinal.
Yeah, no,
And
that's amazing.
yeah, it's kind of what you want to see, and you want to see the best
Yeah.
competing
Who
for
did
it.
y'all have in the final?
I was optimistic with Portugal's midfield on the right side of the
Oh,
bracket. So
you
I
said this numerous times. You were really serious
yeah,
about this.
but no, okay,
Dude,
but here's what I had. My left side of the bracket, perfect. I have, well, not perfect, but I had France and Spain in the semifinal. But
Yeah,
then I
same.
actually had Spain beating France. Then once I saw France play, I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
so we'll see. But I had Spain in the final against, yeah. So we'll see what happens on that side. But
What
I,
about you, Jerry?
I had France and Portugal.
You guys really had faith in
I,
Portugal.
I really had faith in Portugal because I felt like they had the two best outside backs. They had a decent defense in the middle, and I
Yeah,
think they had coming into this World Cup. I thought they had the best midfield in
they
the world.
do.
I mean, if you look at what they did with PSG, plus you
They
add
do.
Bruno Fernandes on there, I'm like,
Yeah, they could do a lot.
that's great. Old man Ronaldo really drug them down that much, and that's what's tough.
well, and the midfield
I
didn't live
still
up
had
to their
France getting to the
potential.
final. What's that, Galen?
I said even the midfield didn't live up to the potential. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't think it's just Ronaldo. It's like the midfield
Yeah.
just didn't live up, and yeah.
No, but I thought I had Spain from the beginning. I thought Spain would be playing a lot better going into this thing. So I had Spain just because the type of football that they play. If you keep the ball long enough, you have these long spells, you have people that are good technically, they're going to create special moments. So I had them going all the way. But seeing France and Ulisse picking it up like this towards the end of the season, because it's like going from Champions League right into this, it's like, all right, these boys are just like, it's autopilot right now, right? They're just
Yeah.
ready to smash anyone you put in front of them. But I did not think France was clear cut better than everybody when I was making my bracket.
Mm-hmm.
After I watched them play, I'm like, okay, maybe they're better than everybody. But if there's anyone that can take them in the semis, that's great with. And even if they beat Spain, and I think they might. I think England beats Argentina. That's my other one that I'm not so confident about. I think England beats Argentina because um, Argentina's team is just so everything runs through the middle, right? They don't have enough width to stretch England at all. There's no wingers on their team, right? So it makes it very easy for the English boys to defend against that. They are going to be great at athletically. They're better than them. Physically, they're younger. Argentina is one of the oldest teams in this
Yeah.
tournament. So I think England beats them. So if England makes it and then France makes it, that final two is amazing.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That
great
would
final.
also be an amazing final. That one, that would really be end to end.
Yeah.
Really be end to end. So
That would be crazy.
I can't call it right now, man. I'm very confused right now. But if
Yeah.
my boy Lamine wins it, I'm not mad. If Messi wins it, I'm not mad.
Mhm.
Going back to Lamine, it's interesting that you said something about Saka and transitioned into Yamal. And this is going to be some other hater in me coming out. He's a really good player, and he is fun to watch. Even as a Madrid fan, I'm saying that he is fun to watch.
Yeah,
He has to be careful that he doesn't turn into Bukayo Saka, because
that would be
Bukayo Saka
painful.
was what's that?
That would be painful.
You know what I mean? Because Bukayo Saka was that star boy, and he still is Arsenal's star boy. No,
I think we're good.
Okay, all right.
but Yamal is starting to fall a little bit into that trap of going, and cutting back too much. Because that's for me, that's all soccer really does. And Yamal is starting to do that a little bit,
Yeah.
which is making him a little easier to defend. I think that's why he's having a harder time this year. And I know he's had some injuries, but it's like, come on, dude, you're still young. Have a little bit more of that creativeness. Don't just do the same thing over and over again. I know it works
Yeah.
for you, but people are going to start coming at you. Did you see what he said about France?
I love that.
Do you? I don't know if I like
love
it.
that.
I don't want to piss France off.
I love that. No, so
What was the
I
quote?
just
Go ahead.
think that boy mentally is like different gravy, man. Because it's like he's always looking for that ridiculous thing to say, right?
Oh,
And what he said is valid. He's like, I mean, last 2 times we played him, we've won. What are we talking about here? We haven't lost. And I'm telling you, man, I can't wait to watch this game because this is not the game everyone is expecting, bro. I wish I could come back here and be like, all right, I was wrong. France is just, but I'm telling you, bro, Lamine Yamal, when he's pissed off, when they talk smack about him, those are the moments he plays. Watch, bro. Tomorrow he is going to play.
it's
Is
like
he wearing
when
the
he's told.
ego Yamal?
Ego, that's really it. That's really it.
It's like when he told his teammates, it doesn't matter if Madrid scored 2, we're going to score 4. And I'm like, oh, he pissed me off because I knew he was right, dude. It made me so mad, dude.
No. But no, man, if he, I really hope he's able to continue because he's so young still. I think he just turned 19 yesterday or something. But
It's crazy.
if he were to plateau and not continue this trajectory that he's on, that would really suck. Because I've seen this happen with Ansu Fati, man.
Yeah.
Ansu Fati was on top of the world.
Yep.
And he was the best he was really 20-goal season. Everyone was expecting him to just keep going. And all
Messi's
it took was
passing him the ball.
yeah, Messi's passing him the ball. It was just one injury and boom, it was a wrap. Since Lamine's been having a couple of injuries here and there, and I haven't seen him get to the level that he was on at the Euros and all of that. So I'm hoping he can, really, really, really duplicate that form he had and get back to that place because he's unstoppable when he's feeling himself the way he is. But right now, I don't know. Right now, I feel like the person that feels like he's unstoppable is Mbappe. Mbappe is like different level,
Crazy.
different. Like he feels like he can beat everyone, and he will beat everyone.
The one thing I'm worried about with Spain is the fact that a lot of their players are from Barca. We keep going back to Barca. Is that like Pedri, Gavi, Yamal? They're so young, and the fact that Barca wasn't able to buy players, they've had to use these young players so much.
Yeah.
These guys are playing a lot of games for as young as they are. I'm a little worried that for Spain, that these guys are getting a little burnt out. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. That's a thing. It's a real thing because you're supposed to manage the load a lot better.
Yeah.
Because Pedri has been terrible this tournament.
Yeah.
Pedri
What's
being
going on,
terrible?
man?
No, he's played so much football over the years in the last year. So Pedri hasn't had a full season where he's been healthy.
Yeah.
Hansi Flick coming in, he brought a really good team of like doctors around, and they got him playing where he doesn't get hurt often like he used to. But because of that, he's been playing every game, 80 minutes, 90 minutes. And I feel like I could see it in this tournament. He just looks slow. He looks like he's tired, and he's not. So when they benched him last game, I wasn't surprised. I don't know if he starts next game because dude came on and he's playing like he's supposed to. So I don't know if he plays next game. You know, it's interesting.
Yeah. Did you guys have any comments about France Morocco or no thoughts on there?
Ah,
I
The
kind of
result was the
happened like I thought
result.
it would.
yeah. No,
Okay.
my comments. So France Morocco was very interesting to me because I think I said it in one of my videos. It's like, you know, they feel like those are their big brothers. Just for some, I don't know if it's like an inferiority complex. It's like they feel like you don't want to say they're better than us, but they feel it and they know because you'd rather be on that team. You'd rather play for France. A lot of those boys would
Yeah.
rather play for France than Morocco if it comes down to it, right? It's like they couldn't take it to them the way they would have if it was any other country. And there's a lot of stories there. It's like they played with these boys since they were 16, 17, fighting for
That's crazy.
positions. Like I
Mm-hmm.
like I'm the one that made it because I'm playing for France and you're playing for Morocco. I'm sorry. And Morocco's a great
Right.
team, but where would you
Mm-hmm.
rather be? You know what I mean? It's
Did
just
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Even if it's a mental thing, like
Yeah.
I thought I saw somewhere, wouldn't there like 6 of the Moroccan starters were all born in Paris?
No, I don't know the number, but it's all true. Paris has a lot of Moroccans that live there,
That's
right? A lot of street football is
crazy.
based off
hmm.
of that culture, man. They're all used to playing and just playing in the parks together, right? And they grew up playing in those academies together. So it's like
Yeah.
France is really home for them. So to go against them, it's not just the football. There's a lot of cultural similarities. They're just and it's like even Zinedine Zidane, Zidane's Algerian.
Yeah.
There's always that
Right.
that link between that part of the world and France. So if you really get called by France, I don't think you say yes to Morocco, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
So I
And
think it
I
affects
bet
them a little
France
bit.
is glad they didn't call Lucas Zidane.
Oh my gosh. Bro,
You
that
know?
one hurt to watch. I was like, oof. You see the
Yeah.
name on the back of his jersey and then
Yes,
And
that picture of Zidane standing there just shaking his head.
it's tough, man.
yeah,
It's tough.
yeah, yeah.
I've seen my dad. I know a
Uh,
disappointed father when I see one.
Right? You know?
all
It's like,
right,
you
so
get LeBron and you
for
think you're gonna get another one.
right. Yeah.
You get what you get
It's not so
sometimes,
easy
man.
Yeah.
to not easy to duplicate, huh?
It's
No,
like
not at
Michael
all.
Jordan Jr.
Right?
Yeah. Um trying to think here. Okay, so the semis, I think you said France, Spain could be a toss up potentially if they play properly.
Yeah. No,
You
so
said England. Or go
I
ahead.
think
What are your
that's the
thoughts, I guess?
I think that's the World Cup. That's what the real World Cup final should be. I think it should be Spain France. It sucks that they're on the same side.
yeah, that would be
But
crazy.
I think England's more exciting than Spain though right now. You know what I mean?
Really?
For
So I
sure.
think
For
that
sure.
like Spain is solid, but England plays more exciting, so that could be an exciting final. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the better matchup for the fans is France England. That just because it's like I think those two
The
teams,
tempo.
tempo
Hmm.
is amazing. You
Yeah.
take out athleticism, you're not going to say one team is going to be athletically better than the other. Because with Spain, it's like yeah, they're going to run past you guys. They're going to. But with England and France, it's like they're all athletic, they're all fast, they're all quick. Technically, they're all amazing. Who wins that game? I wish Saka was 100%. I don't think he's 100% either. That's another problem, you know? So that's a better game. But overall, I think France has a little bit oomph that the other teams don't have, you know. But the thing with football in countries like Spain, you don't know what you're going to get, bro. If it
Yeah.
all
Right.
clicks on the day of, France
Hmm.
does not touch the ball, and it's frustration everywhere.
Right.
It's dictator Mbappe
Hmm.
screaming at everybody because we're not getting the ball in the midfield. because you're not passing me the ball. That could very much happen. And Lamine will sit on it and show you all his showboating. Man, I can't
Right.
wait for this.
Yeah.
I think Mbappe is looking for his get back on Pau Cubarsí. That's all I'm gonna say. I think he wants to run at Pau Cubarsí
And
so
struck
mad.
him.
Be like, look now. He's got
Facts.
some revenge on his mind.
Facts. And this French team going 3 World Cup finals in a row is just, I think that also deserves some applause because that's
Unbelievable.
amazing.
Mhm.
That's really amazing.
I saw someone say, "Oh, Messi's going to his
Yeah.
third World Cup final in 6 World Cups or something like that."
Yeah.
And someone like tweeted right back at him and was like, "Dog, Mbappe is going to 3 out of 3. Like, what are we talking about here?"
No, that's special, man. Mbappe is like, what he's doing recently is just, I don't know. I don't know how it doesn't work at Madrid all the time, but
Yeah.
with this French team, I feel like, and what's his name said it best. Ibra was talking about it recently. Henry's also said this. Some of these players, you don't really coach them. You have to manage them more than anything. I don't know if they try to
Right.
coach him at Real Madrid, but they don't. You don't coach these type of people. You just leave them on the field and they create magic, right? The individual brilliance always shows at the end. So I don't know what it is that it doesn't click, but Deschamps seems to have the recipe where he just let them do what they need to do and it works. It clicks.
Right.
Deschamps also had the great, because the first World Cup they won with everything going through Paul Pogba.
Mm,
He knows how to make it work with specific players.
players, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And Henri's right. You don't coach these players. I think that's why Carlo Ancelotti did so well with Vinny and Benzema, and you know what I mean? Because he's just a man manager, and
Yeah.
that's why Xabi Alonso didn't work. It's funny to hear a Barca fan, because as a Madrid fan, we always look at Barca because it looks like there's such a system. Like
It is.
they get coached really, really, really well, and
Mhm.
and at Madrid, it's just
It's the
Perez
opposite.
he just buys the biggest players and goes, all right, someone manage them. It's like, can we have some sort of system, like some idea? But
No, the system is Galactico, superstars.
Yeah.
That's the system. We're a
Spend
superstar.
money.
Yeah, we spend put us on the field.
Hey,
take
we
that
get the special
200
one
and
back. He's gonna.
take that 230 million war chest and give it to Man City for Holland.
Right.
Oh my God, don't let that happen. Please don't let that happen.
And I want it to happen so bad.
All right, you guys want to do predict some scores here, or are you guys not quite that confident?
Yeah,
Because I'm not sure either.
I'm ready
So,
to do some
but I'll
scores.
try. All right, let's see.
I
Or
think
whichever one
France
you.
Spain
Yeah.
ends
Mhm.
2-1. Don't know which way.
2-1. Okay.
I don't
All
know
right.
which way. 2-1.
3-1, and I don't know which way.
Right.
And the reason I think that is because I think one team will go up, the other team will be pushing to score to equalize it, and they'll get a break on the other way.
England, Argentina. You go first, Galen.
Oof. On the one hand, I feel like it could run scores up like 3-2 or something, but I think England will play it kind of tight, and I think it could be a 2-1 right there. I think Argentina will get one at least, and then England might have a little too much for them.
Yeah. I think it'll be tight. I think that'll be a tight game just because the way England
Yeah.
is going to set up against them. I think Messi's going to be very motivated to play against England because he's never played them, and he's going to want
Yeah.
to show them that you guys always your press.
He wants the
always
Maradona
talking bad.
moment.
Yes, he does want that against the English.
hmm
So I know he's going to
Yep.
come, but I know the English are going to sit. That midfield is going to be very, very hard. Messi's not going to get those spaces to operate around the 6 and around the 18-yard box the way they would like. That's why it would be great if we could see Simeone get some wingers out there that can stretch the field a little bit. But he's not playing those type of guys, and he's loading everyone in the midfield. So I think it makes it easy for England to defend. So that game, 1-0.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I'm calling 1-0.
Yeah.
That's it.
1-0. All right.
1-0.
What you got, Jeremy?
This is the hardest full
FIFA
game to pick.
4. FIFA 4 England 2. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. This is here. All right. If Argentina shows up, Argentina wins 2-1. But if FIFA stays out of it, we get another Jude masterclass. He gets 2-0, we go home.
If Jude gets 2
2-0?
against them, I might put him as my bio for 2 days. Just a couple of days.
Ooh.
All right,
I
mark
might
it
put him
down.
as my bio
Mark
for
it
2
down.
days.
Mark it down, man.
No,
We're gonna
that would
clip
be an
this part.
incredible run. 2 in the quarters, 2 in the what? 2
And he would be in the
Round
shout
of
for the
16.
Golden Boot
That would be unreal.
as a midfielder.
As a midfielder,
Okay.
from midfield. That's so impressive too. So impressive. It's giving me Lampard vibes, bro.
See,
Come
and
on,
Mhm.
man.
and this is why it worked so well in the first season with Madrid. You had the 2 up front, and he just ran through the middle, just like he's doing now. He's
Yeah.
showing up late. He's getting those. He's almost making strikers runs. That goal that header that he scored,
Yeah.
Kane going front, you saw him immediately recognize that second post was what he was going to go to. He's making runs like a striker should, and it's fun to watch.
No, that goal to tie it against Norway, his first touch, ball comes in from Gordon, and his first touch was so perfect. It's like you
The
either
defender
foul
went the
me,
wrong way.
yeah, you either foul me or I'm already going to goal. And
Right.
those are the things that shock me about Bellingham. I'm like, they taught you that in Birmingham? Where did you learn that?
And everyone's making
Yeah.
fun of them retiring him as soon as they sold him at 17. And everybody's like,
Mhm.
they saw the
They knew
vision.
what they were doing, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So before the England's last game, I could be wrong on this, but I swear I saw something where it was like the first time that 2 teammates have scored 5 goals in a World Cup, or the last time, was Rivaldo and Ronaldo for Brazil, and that was they were talking about France's team. Now England has 2 players with more than 5 goals, so I think that is a whole interesting dynamic. The goals are flowing for both sides of the bracket right now.
Yeah, yeah. And another thing too, you know how we've been talking about everybody's been scoring a lot of goals. France, 16 goals. Argentina been scoring a lot of goals, man.
Yeah, they have.
Argentina has, yeah.
They're scoring a lot of
Mhm.
goals. They just don't defend well. So
Mhm.
it's hard to keep up, let's pray for no controversial game. Just once. I want them to win so I can just come on there and be like, I told you. No controversy. Just
Yeah.
because it
Please.
takes away from the moments, right?
Yeah.
It takes away from the moments. I don't
Mhm.
want any of that. I want the game to just be
Yeah.
beautiful game. Somebody just be better than the other team and just wrap it up. One of those is what I want.
Right. Yeah. Cool. All right. We're gonna
Nice.
probably wrap it up here. Anything else to say before we wrap it up?
Let's go, Lamine. Show this
Lamine,
man
okay.
you're still the GOAT. Baby GOAT.
Baby goat.
Bellingham.
Bellingham. All
Let's
right.
go. You want to see the GOAT?
Hey, let the goals keep flying. We'll probably check in again after the semifinal and
For
before
sure.
after the semifinal. And
Mhm.
so yeah, appreciate you guys.
All right, man. See y'all later.